A shaky foundation rebuilding trust in American governance. America. It's a word that evokes images of freedom, opportunity, and a government that couldn't organize a two-car funeral. Our institutions, once the bedrock of our democracy, now seem more like relics of a bygone era, struggling to keep up with the demands of modern society. Let's be honest, folks. Trust in our institutions is about as stable as a Jenga tower built on a waterbed. Every new scandal, every instance of gridlock, adds another shaky block to an already precarious structure. We've seen scandals, gridlock, and a level of political polarization that makes the Hatfields and McCoys look like a cuddle puddle. From Watergate to the recent controversies, the list of political missteps is long and disheartening. It's enough to make even the most patriotic American want to chuck their "I voted" sticker into a bonfire of disillusionment. The sense of betrayal runs deep, and it's not just about one party or another. It's about a system that feels fundamentally broken. But here's the thing. We can't let cynicism win. If we give in to despair, we lose the very essence of what makes democracy work, the belief that we can make a difference. This isn't about blind faith in a system that's often let us down. It's about a realistic, yet hopeful approach to governance. We need to acknowledge the flaws while striving to fix them. It's about recognizing that a functioning democracy requires engaged citizens. And right now we're basically showing up to the town hall meeting in our pajamas and yelling at the moderator about the lack of snacks. Engagement means more than just voting. It means being informed, participating in discussions, and holding our leaders accountable. We need to rebuild trust. And that starts with a long, hard look in the mirror. We must ask ourselves what we can do to contribute to a healthier political climate. We, the people, need to demand better, engage more, and hold our elected officials accountable. This means attending town hall meetings, writing to our representatives, and staying informed about the issues that matter. Because if we don't, well, let's just say the future of American governance is going to be about as appealing as a lukewarm Bud Light at a monster truck rally. The stakes are high, and the time for action is now. We must rebuild trust brick by brick to ensure a brighter future for all Americans. From top to bottom, flipping the script on federal power. The very essence of our democracy is built on the idea that power should be balanced and distributed, not concentrated in a single entity. Yet over the years, the federal government has amassed more and more control, often at the expense of local autonomy. For too long, the federal government has operated like that friend who insists on controlling the music at every party, even though their taste is stuck in the 1980s hair metal phase. This centralized control has led to inefficiencies and a disconnect from the unique needs of diverse communities across the nation. It's time to change the tune. Imagine a party where everyone gets a say in the playlist, where the music reflects the tastes and preferences of all the guests. That's the kind of governance we need, one that listens, adapts, and evolves with the people it serves. Restructuring federal departments isn't just about shuffling papers and rearranging the bureaucratic furniture. It's about creating a system that is responsive and accountable to the people. A system where decisions are made closer to home, by those who understand the local context and challenges. It's about recognizing that a one-size-fits-all approach to governance is about as effective as using a hammer to fix a computer. Different problems require different solutions, and what works in one community might not work in another. We need to empower local communities, giving them more control over the issues that directly impact their lives. This means more than just lip service. It means real authority and resources to make meaningful changes. This isn't about abandoning federal responsibility, but rather recognizing that sometimes the best solutions come from those closest to the problem. Local leaders and citizens often have the most innovative and practical ideas for addressing their unique challenges. Think of it like this. Would you rather have your local pothole fixed by a city council that actually drives on that road, who understands the daily frustrations of navigating those bumps and cracks, or by a bunch of bureaucrats in Washington who wouldn't know asphalt from a latte? The choice is clear. By decentralizing power and giving more authority to local governments, we can create a more efficient, responsive, and democratic system that truly serves the people. Open up the books. Transparency and the power of knowing. In today's world, transparency is more than just a buzzword. It's a fundamental principle that underpins a healthy democracy. Remember that time you went to a restaurant and the menu just said food? It was confusing, right? You had no idea what you were getting, how much it would cost, or even if you'd like it. Yeah, that's basically how the government has operated for far too long. Information buried under layers of bureaucracy, making it nearly impossible for the average citizen to understand what's really going on. We deserve to know what's on the menu, how much it costs, and who's cooking it. Just like in a restaurant, we need detailed information to make informed choices. Transparency isn't just about satisfying our inner nosy neighbor. It's about creating a system where everyone has access to the same information, leveling the playing field. It's about holding our elected officials accountable and ensuring that they're actually working in our best interests. When we can see what they're doing, we can question their decisions and demand better. Open data initiatives, where government information is readily available to the public, are crucial. These platforms allow us to see the inner workings of our government, from budgets to legislative activities. This isn't about releasing state secrets, but rather making sure that things like budgets, spending reports, and legislative activity are as easy to access as a cat video on YouTube. Imagine being able to see exactly where your tax dollars are going with just a few clicks. Because when citizens are informed, they're empowered to engage in meaningful ways. They can participate in discussions, propose solutions, and hold their leaders accountable. And when citizens are engaged, well, let's just say politicians are a lot less likely to pull a fast one. An informed and active citizenry is the cornerstone of a functioning democracy, ensuring that power truly remains in the hands of the people. Tech to the rescue: how digital tools can engage citizens. Look, we're not naive enough to believe that technology is a magical solution to all of our problems. After all, we've all spent enough time on the internet to know that it can be a cesspool of misinformation and cat memes. But used effectively, digital tools have the potential to revolutionize citizen engagement. Imagine online platforms where you can easily track legislation, provide feedback on policies, and even participate in virtual town hall meetings. We're talking about a level of accessibility and convenience that would make even the most jaded millennial say, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Of course, there are challenges. We need to ensure equitable access to technology, combat misinformation, and protect privacy. But the potential rewards, like a more responsive and representative government, are too great to ignore. Don't be a sheeple. Civic education in the age of misinformation. Remember that time you saw a headline on Facebook that was so outrageous, so clearly fake, that you just had to share it with the caption, "Can you believe this?" Yeah, we've all been there. In the age of misinformation, critical thinking skills are about as essential as a good Wi-Fi connection. We need to equip citizens with the tools to navigate the digital landscape, identify bias, and separate fact from fiction. This isn't just about teaching kids about the three branches of government, although that's important too. It's about fostering a healthy skepticism, encouraging media literacy, and reminding people that just because something is trending on Twitter doesn't make it true. Because in a democracy, an informed citizenry is the best defense against tyranny, propaganda, and that weird conspiracy theory your uncle keeps posting about. In today's world, collaboration is key to effective governance. Federal, state, and local agencies must work together, sharing resources and expertise to address complex challenges. By fostering partnerships, we can create more resilient and responsive systems that better serve our communities. As we move further into the 21st century, modernizing our governance structures for a digital age is essential. Embracing new technologies can streamline processes, improve transparency, and enhance citizen engagement. It's about creating a more efficient and accessible government for everyone. Data-driven governance is transforming how decisions are made. By leveraging big data and advanced analytics, policymakers can gain deeper insights into societal trends and needs. This approach leads to more informed decisions, ultimately resulting in better outcomes for the public. Looking ahead, we envision a future where governance is more adaptive, inclusive, and innovative. By embracing change and prioritizing the well-being of all citizens, we can build a stronger, more equitable society. The future of American governance is bright, filled with possibilities and opportunities for growth. As we wrap up our exploration of the future of American governance, remember that your voice matters. By staying informed and engaged, you play a crucial role in shaping the direction of our society. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us create more content like this. Together we can foster a more transparent, accountable, and forward-thinking governance. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay engaged.